Get ready, Humidor shop talk. Get ready, Humidor shop talk. Sports, Humidor shop talk. Cigars, Humidor shop talk. Get ready, Humidor shop talk. Get ready, Humidor shop talk.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Mr. SmokeFella, back in the house, baby. I'm in the boom boom room. If you don't know, you don't know. So, man, we about to kick it off, man. It's the birthday weekend, so I'm gonna start it off because my man he celebrated his birthday last night. My boy, 30 plus years, lucky lefty. It's his birthday, so man, everybody throughout the show, make sure you give him his flowers today, man. He hit that big 5-0 today. So man, let's celebrate my brother. I'll be celebrating mine on Monday, but right now we're gonna do it for my man, and we're gonna keep it going. So I'm just gonna bring everybody in so we can start talking these sports like we do in the cigar lounge. So man, Lefty, I'll let you come on in first, baby. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, baby? Big 5-0. Lefty
5 o'clock
5-0,
somewhere, baby.
baby. Five.
Got
Well, you know what? Not yet, because I did it a little too much last night. So I'm gonna drink water because we got a long day ahead of us.
you.
You
Hey,
know, we got the Mendel alumni picnic, if people don't know, up at Wampum Lake, and then the Park Forest House Music Fest, which is always a blast. And then we're gonna close the night out at a cancer bash, you know, for all the cancers in the building. Have a smoke up at Eduardo Limon Cigars. It's a great time. Let me take this time out to say thank you for all the and all that, man. It was crazy. And tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Stacy's Bistro, me and Mr. SmokeFella right here, 50-50, celebrating our 50th, man. It's going to be a blast. Early arrival is strongly suggested. Let's just say that. Strongly suggested.
right, facts. You know how we do. That's how we get down. We got people already showing you the love, man. And showing you the love, hitting you off real early, baby, with the happy birthdays, man.
Man, appreciate it, man. Hey, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here, man. It's a blessing to be 50, man. I'm cherishing it. Let's go. Next chapter of life. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the angriest man in podcast radio. I mean, dude, I haven't seen anybody more angry than him. Even old white boy Mad Dog, he ain't got nothing on this cat, man. So we're gonna bring him in because I know he angry as hell. Uh, what's up, angry man?
First of all, wherever you sitting at looks familiar. That's real familiar.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
That spot looks very familiar.
it looks real familiar. Can't get no pettier than that.
Spot
You know
looks
what I'm
real
saying?
familiar.
Right, real familiar.
Hey, you upstairs, I'm downstairs in the boom boom room.
No, I'm down here. I'm just sitting at the table. But but it's cool though. Hey, happy birthday, Damani. 60 ain't look no better, bro.
Damn.
Man, congratulations, man.
If I could look like this at 60, I'm good with it.
Yeah, well, you won't.
We ain't gonna say about looking good or nothing, but
Go
no
to
here, no
hell.
there.
Both of y'all.
Hey, he love to kick it with us, man. He our resident DJ, man. So he love to come kick it and shoot the shits with us, man. So we got our DJ DY Nemesis back in the house. What's up, man?
Yo, top of the morning, everybody. Definitely happy to be back. Happy birthday to my man Luck, brother. 50 hitting that milestone. Happy birthday to my brother, Mr. Smokefella, hitting that milestone.
What about me?
And such a surprise to see you on here today. And I know you got things to do. Shout out to the Grand Marshal of today's Pride Parade, Sylvester.
Oh,
Damn. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. The Grand
I know you,
Marshal.
and I know you got to go soon. So,
God damn. No
Oh, yeah.
Grand Marshal. Huh?
yeah.
The
Shout
Grand
out.
Marshal.
He said the money living at Shoney's. They
I'm
still
so
open?
sick You know what, Tim? I got my knife on me. When I see you, I'm gonna stab you. I'm so tired of you, man.
I didn't know they were still open.
I'm gonna stab you when I see you. I'm so sick of you messing with
Hey,
me.
Can
what's
somebody
up,
help out?
Greg?
Can somebody help out the guy that's missing? He's still lost.
Hey, man. I don't know what
Oh, the
I
dope
sent
living
the,
family. What up, Greg?
yeah, what's up, G man? Good looking out. Hey, Kev, I know you looking at the show. Need you to get backstage, bro. The link has been sent to you, man. I don't know. Everybody else is on.
Click the right link. Man. What you doing?
Yeah, you keep going to the wrong one or something. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
the man grew up in Harvey. He's not that educated. He actually needs somebody to physically drive over there and hit it.
Come on, man. He's somebody's friend.
Yeah, man.
He's somebody's friend, man.
Me and Kevo got drunk last night.
Well, he probably still is. That's why you can't find the link.
Last night.
Finding his link is like finding that pizza on Fremont Street when he's trying to eat that pizza.
When he airballed it? Come on, man.
That's my friend, man. Y'all really right. He had Dixmoor selling bad meat. Oh, see? Come on, man.
Y'all cats, man. Come on, man. He's somebody's friend.
Hey, man, let me give a shout out to DJ Nemesis, whatever the heck his name is. You know, that's my man, one of the best resident DJs we got. But I got to give him a shout out, man, to his team that he picked to win the NBA Finals. With all the undrafted cats. Oh, well, wait a minute. No,
they didn't win. Damn. The Heat?
Damn, they didn't win. Oh, my fault, DJ. My fault, DY.
Come on, man.
I take that back.
I don't recall picking Miami to win the finals.
You did.
I don't think so.
You did.
Go back and check the stats. 100-0.
Well, check it out like this, man. We had the draft. We still got the Zion drama going on.
Man, she got a whole tattoo, huh?
You got John's camp now in the media. So man, we about to get into it, man. So let's go ahead.
Start with John, please.
No, we started with Zion. We started with Zion, then Ja. So Zion, man, the internet and when he got the broads. Hey, it's my birthday. I'm 50. I can say about anything. So the broad. So he told the broad, I'm getting your Twitter account shut down. So he got a whole internet system shut down, man. And then next thing you know, she pops up getting a tattoo on her face, his name on her face, on her cheek. DY, come on, man. Let's go.
Is this the one that's threatening to release the tape?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to see.
There's no such thing as bad publicity, especially when you are a porn star, purported former porn star. She is very smart. She's very intelligent. I would gather to say she's even somewhat wise because she's using every single inch of this scandal to her advantage. She's showing her hand and showing how she's going to play this thing like the grown, mature woman she is, and how dumb and stupid he is. You know, I hope this is a telltale sign for future NBA basketball players that just came into the league just a couple of days ago. Don't fall for the okie doke.
So didn't her followers just went up by like a couple of 100,000 since this scandal? I think I was just reading it that her following has gone up to where she's at she was already getting paid, but I think you get paid the more followers you get. Like that determines the scale you get paid. So She know you hit it right, DY. She know what she doing. She getting attention. She getting followers. Like I think she's even like searched on the porn sites even more now. Like everything's going up.
I used to watch Mariah stuff a long time ago anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you know, it was only with white guys because that's all she would do scenes with.
You did say that. You did say she wasn't doing
yeah.
white guys. Yeah.
So, but I used to, I'll follow her on Facebook anyway. She wild. She wild. But I mean, that's testament to how stupid Zion is. Look, I mean, if you want to live the life like the best linebacker in football, because you got the box cut like him, you got the big ass who bring in your ear like him.
Lawrence Taylor?
Yeah, that's who we want.
Come on, man.
You seen him?
He ain't doing crack.
He will be soon.
And
he got the big old hooping ring.
And the girls are of age.
And, that was later on. That was after he retired.
Yeah. So they say. Allegedly. Allegedly.
You know. So I mean, Zion, wow, man. That Zion young, man. You know, he wanted to see what it felt like, and now she gonna, like D.Y. said, she give him the business.
Man.
He want to give us some money to shut up. That's what she's looking for.
No, she ain't looking for no bread. She got bread. She been making her own bread for years, man. This is a power play. This is what's the old girl that messed around with Rob Kardashian and had his baby and became famous?
Black China.
This is a Black China move. She is becoming famous. She actually making him famous.
Actually, there's some other chicks starting to come out too, right? About other chicks he was messing with, porn stars. But I mean, look,
he liked them all.
Here's how we get. Here's how I think we, as like fans of the game and things like that, we get tricked and fooled into it. Let me see. Headline story: NBA player smashing porn star. Not headline news. It's been happening for years. You know, it's nothing new. You know what I mean? Like Zion is not married. Like he's a single young millionaire who, if he want to go smash porn stars, he got the right to. It's just this social media era. You know, like if everything's a big deal. Paul George knocked up a stripper. Melo did it.
Dwayne Wade.
Like Dwayne Wade. It's like nothing new.
My boy who do not the quarterback of my football team, Jimmy, he take him out to dinner and on dates.
Man. And Jimmy Butler stay in the DMs.
Yes,
or
DMs.
You like Mr. Poole, just give him the whole bag.
Yeah, or you could be like Kevin Dwayne Louder and just take him to a nice room.
Damn.
Oh, he back? Oh, yeah. Hey,
the difference is Mr. Poole didn't smash. He just
right. Right.
That's what we own, Sylvester.
Just take it.
That's what we own, Sylvester.
Or look, headline news.
What we on, huh?
Headline news: a dude lies to get some ass. That's new. Like, that's new.
What they
you
say?
Just start doing that.
What they say? Poole spent $500,000.
Come on,
man.
No, it ain't tricking if you got it. Drake do it all the time.
Well, Drake ain't spending on no porn stars. He getting the real models, though.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Man, his baby mama was a porn star.
Who, Drake's?
And matter of fact, she wasn't even a star. She was just in porn.
Right.
Damn.
Man, I was listening to the conversation. Is there any way that Zion could put a restraining order to shut her up?
No.
It's freedom of speech, bro.
Not on social media.
He slept with her. What you mean shut up?
It's no different. It's no different than, remember when Shaq went on, Shaq's wife went on that talk show, Housewives, whatever. She couldn't say anything about him.
But that was in the divorce agreement.
Show, though.
That was a
right.
decree. That's in the divorce agreement.
That was in the paperwork.
You can't.
The White House baby mama, the same thing. They couldn't say nothing about that.
Right. They couldn't say name.
Can't he do something? Can't he do something like that?
No, he had to sue her for defamation of character and try to have something thrown into the legal documents to get her to stop.
Only Cardi B got paid off that because the old girl that's the blogger, she just made up all type of false allegations. And she still, and Cardi B come to get her house and everything else I just read.
And the
Yeah.
restraining order is only going to keep them 50 to 100 yards apart from each other.
Right.
There's
That's
nothing
You
that
freedom
don't
of
stop them
speech,
from run
baby.
off at the mouth on
Nah.
social media. Like they banned they blocked her account, her Twitter account. I don't know who did that. Somebody blocked her Twitter account.
I'm on her Facebook account, so she's still rolling.
Right. She good on that.
Hell, I could block all of y'all Twitter accounts from right here just by making up some stuff. So that's
Right.
easy.
Right.
Fact of the moral of the story is this, man. He's an idiot. Nobody was talking
He
about
is.
None of us were saying anything about Zion until this scandal came out.
Well, we were saying that he was trash because he ain't played in 384 days.
I don't have a problem with him smashing porn stars or nothing like that.
Me either.
Like you said, my issue with him is get on the court and play. You were hyped up to be the next dude. Like the league was ready to get behind you and make you the next LeBron, the next Jordan.
But look at the Duke players though, Damani.
I get that. I get it.
You got my man. You got my man. He choking Boston. Zion can't get on the court. That's just how Duke players are.
Hold on.
And now medical.
Can't say that.
Don't do that. Grant Hill went down for injury. Don't do that.
Yeah, well, another.
Don't do that.
Another one. Another hype.
He do got a point. Jay Williams.
Grant Hill was that dude. Don't disrespect Grant Hill. He was that dude.
Jay Williams.
Don't do that.
Jay Williams drove his motorcycle when he was supposed to. Duke players are pathetic.
Bobby Hurley had that accident.
Not in Kentucky.
Boozer had that spray on
that
ended his career.
Right. Oh, you talking about Boozer? Yeah,
he had that spray on and it
leaked
into his brain.
Boozer was yelling on defense and wasn't actually playing defense.
Kyrie play when he want to play. He done been on his 8th team. And I'm just saying, it's slide over something though.
Luau Dang, they ran him into the ground and spinal tapped him.
Right, Luau Dang.
I mean, man, dude, the only player that I can say that was unscathed is Johnny Dawkins.
Exactly.
That's my boy.
And you got to go way back for that.
But he can't get a coaching job.
That's my boy there. That bad boy right there.
That's Chicago's finest.
Then Luau Dang caught mono or something, didn't he?
No, he caught what they call.
No, Tibbs ran him in the ground. That's what happened.
He caught Thibodeau.
Dang got sick, man. He caught something.
No, that was that spinal stuff.
Tibbs was literally waiting on him to get out the hospital to put him back on the court.
Yeah, it was someone in spine. Man,
the man was waiting on him to get out the hospital to put the man back on the court.
Oh man!
I mean,
the whole time Derrick Rose was sitting there like ain't nothing happened.
Hey, bro.
He went over to the Lakers and sat there and got paid.
He had the car service sitting outside, and the dude went up and pulled his IV out of his arm and said, "Let's go."
Yeah.
Let's go.
A curse with Duke players. Something not right with that.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. You know, I mean, you know, hey.
My only issue with Zion is just get on the court and play, bro. Like that Pelicans team, you got a young nucleus there. You know, he's not getting the opportunity to.
Well, he listening to his old country ass mama. So
I get that, but he's not getting the opportunity to like build that chemistry with CJ McCollum. And BI over there, like they could really do some. They could build something over there, man. If he just get his ass out there and play, and the dunking in the layup line.
What the problem is?
If I'm New Orleans, I'm trading him. Y'all could call me a bad GM if you want. I'm not gonna sit around and wait on the dude that don't want to play. I'm trading him. And you call me what you want. Goodbye. You get something for Zion.
The Knicks will send you Randall. Trade him to the Knicks. They'll take him.
Oh, the Knicks will take him.
Anybody that's going to go and play with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, it's a shot he ain't never seen a shot he don't like. You got CJ.
But Brandon Ingram. Hold on, Ben. We ain't doing that. Brandon Ingram is down there balling. Don't do that, man.
Right.
That's a solid young team, bro.
But guess what? He putting up 35 to 40 shots a night. I don't care. He hitting more now, but don't tell me that he ain't still putting them up.
No.
What you want him to do?
Since CJ been there, he ain't been the black hole that he was.
Well, he
No,
was
he
hurt.
hasn't been. He been balling, dog.
Since CJ came, he ain't been as bad. But
Yeah,
look,
I'll give you that. But you tell me he still ain't getting his shot. Tell me he
Hurry
ain't
up.
getting a dub
I ain't got
again.
no.
Who
I
else
want to
gonna
talk
score,
about
Ben? What you want him to do?
Ben. Can you get to CP and the other light skinned dude? I need that before I go. I
Hey
got
man,
to get on that.
listen. Ja Morant. Okay, let's go ahead and hit Ja up because his camp is coming out saying that the media and everybody is out to get him. He got a target on his back.
Yeah,
If that ain't the stupidest thing in the world, man, you don't get a target on your back unless you put it there.
Mm-hmm.
He put that target on his back, so everybody supposed to like what? Be easy on him? No, you get the same smoke as anybody else that went down dumb lane.
And what's sad is his people told him to say that. That show you who he rolling with. Hey, dog, say this. Just say that. You good.
but did you also read like there's some? I don't know if it's the union, but some of the player association are saying that the suspension is over excessive. They fighting.
They are.
Oh, it's over excessive.
Because
What he supposed to get 5
got on
days?
me? Y'all got on me last week because y'all said it should have been 50 or a year.
Yeah.
Now they fighting saying 25 is over excessive.
you
Because
know
he
why they
paying
saying
union
it's over
dues and they got to
excessive?
fight for their player. They doing what they got to do. That's what they paid to do. But
But honestly, there was no crime. So you are comparing him to your boy down in Charlotte, Miles Bridges,
Right.
and that
That's
was a
criminal.
crime.
Right, that's criminal.
So a crime gets me 30, and then me flashing a photo gets me 25.
So he's
They
supposed to
got
be
an
allowed to
argument there.
flash a photo of a gun. Everything we done heard about him got to do with a gun, by the way. Neither here nor there. But he gets to flash a gun whenever he wants, representing the NBA, and that's all good because it's not a crime. Is that how we
Not
supposed to look
saying,
at it?
not saying,
Is
I'm
it
not,
That's how we
is it
supposed to
in the
look at it
policy?
I'm not
because it's
saying,
not a crime. That's
I'm
how
not
we.
saying
What happens
the
when it is
image,
a crime? What
the
happens then?
image looks bad, Kev. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a crime to the point where he choked somebody out
Okay.
He put a
and
gun
beat him
on a
down.
17-year-old.
Kev.
Does that
Hey,
count or
Kev.
no?
So
Does
haven't
that
you heard
count or no?
those saying? Haven't you heard
Allegedly.
those saying when your mama beat your ass, you want to make sure all your siblings understand what the hell you did? The bottom line of giving him 25 games is if you make it 6, 7, all them kids coming in the league that just got drafted, well, fuck it. I can do what I want to do. They ain't gonna suspend me that many games. They ain't gonna do nothing.
That's
The
true.
president's 7 games.
That's true.
You lay the low down. The problem, and that's the problem with this generation. Everybody out to get them because his daddy's an idiot. His mama obviously stupid.
Here you go.
So
Here you
his
go.
whole family ain't shit. It's the
Here you
bottom
go,
line.
man.
Y'all can sit here and kiss his parents ain't shit. Only thing they are is a bunch of groupies. For them to even, if they think somebody out to get their son when he whooping little kids' ass in a mall, you think that's cool? What about that?
You can say what you want, when it all come down to it, there's no crime. I agree with that. But in this situation, and even in the Zion situation, there are breaches of contract. There are codes of conduct that you sign your name on when you sign these contracts, these forms, just like we did at our job. So there are breaches of contract, and for those reasons alone, warrants some form of suspension, some form of loss of pay, some form of community service, and all of that goes
Laughed
along
in the
with it.
commissioner face. He
So
told the commissioner,
Lefty,
he
I
go,
He
mean,
told,
DY. So
hey, DY, then if we're going to go off your premise and you meet with your boss, you tell your boss you ain't going to do it again. My bad. It was a mistake. Never happen again.
right,
And less than a month later, you do the
doing this.
same thing. What we supposed to
the
do, DY?
punishment is greater when it's your second mess up within 30 to 60 days. DY,
So
I didn't know that. DY, I didn't know that you had to sign paperwork as a hair wash girl at the
Hair
salon.
wash and girl, that's a
What?
grown man.
What?
I'm just trying to get.
man,
I'm trying to get clarification.
you say you wash
Clarification.
hair at the beauty salon?
Wait on 79?
Come on, man.
You talking about the one that dipped the customer over with the come on, man. Don't do that, man. It's my boy, man.
Wrong, man. Wrong for that, man.
DY been coming on the show every week, and he been getting passes, man. Protect yourself at all times.
It's okay, man. I mean, I'm sure Ben is right. I'm sure he also understands from his point of view from selling caramel corn.
Caramel corn.
Yeah.
Where's
not Garrett. Not Garrett.
Talking on 87 at the damn right.
Caramel corn that used to be in the malls.
Come on, man.
At the little booth. The
little booth.
Whoa. DY is this Roman Reigns in the middle here? This Roman, he tag teaming with you?
Tag in, DY. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's Civil War, DY.
But you got to look at it. But this is the one of the examples of why unions are still needed, right? Some type of protection for employees, because if there's nothing within the bargaining agreement or in the policies, because you have to be really direct, right? You can fight this stuff. You have union. Now, the NBA union ain't shit. Don't get me wrong. They totally garbage.
The commissioner ain't even.
But the fact that like this is a prime example, because we do have to question: is there something in the bargaining agreement that says, because and from my understanding, the rule is you can't have a firearm on NBA property, right? Like in facilities, anything like that.
That's true. That's what got arenas. That's true.
It says nothing about clubs, in the car with your homies, none of that.
Now they got to drop a whole Pacific on things that you shouldn't do.
Hey man, you work for the NBA, man. That doesn't mean you can do whatever you want to do. You work for the NBA.
He want them to have a sheet. He want them to drop every little thing they can think of in their mind. Not be flashing pistols, Damani.
So now are we gonna suspend Zion for knocking up porn stars? Are we gonna start every little thing they do off the court?
Okay, I'm gonna meet you on this point.
He did
everything you've heard about Ja Morant has to do with a gun, but that's a little thing, right? Is that what we're saying? That's a little thing because it wasn't a crime. Is that what we're saying?
The policy says not on like NBA property. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got it, if I don't bring my gun to work, so for instance, like I work for Northwestern Hospital, right? So if I'm on social media, if I'm going hunting with a gun, watch out, man. I will stab you too. I don't care if it's your birthday or not. You won't. You still got 2 more days to 50. Make it. Make sure you make it.
We got a truce, bro.
But if I'm on social media, Sly, you work railroad, right? So if you're on social media, you can't bring your gun to work. But if you're on social media, regardless of what, going hunting or whatever, and they suspend you or fine you for, is that right?
So let me tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you.
He represents the railroad.
I'm gonna tell you a prime example. If I'm on my social media page, that's why I work at Union Pacific. A lot of guys have got fired. If you got you at Union Pacific on your social media, and you're on there with pistols or you're on there doing something, they will fire your ass. It's because, first of all, you're on the social media, but you represent Union Pacific. You got it written all on your social media page. They gonna fire you. And the one dude that talk about unions, that hate unions, is your guy up there in the corner. He is a manager, and he told me the unions ain't nothing. He takes full advantage of firing people because he know the union ain't gonna protect him. So I'm still union, but the guy that hosts the show, he will fire you and don't care what the union say.
Well, let me tell you, Billy D, you have a point, sir. Some employees abuse union privileges. Just because you paying into it, they have to protect you. You said it. You paying into the union dues, they protect you. But some people abuse the system, and that makes it bad for those individuals that really need the union.
But John's abusing the system, and y'all keep giving him excuses, talking about it ain't a crime. Well, all he doing, he can have a gun outside. Y'all giving him excuses, and that's the problem. Y'all keep kissing these young people's asses instead of holding them accountable. That's the problem. That's the damn problem. Him and his
No,
daddy. And I
no.
I
The
ain't gonna speak
problem
on his
is,
mama because we ain't seen her. But his daddy
That's
is
the
a problem
problem.
too. And y'all don't want to address it because now it's down in the black man.
Don't say it
He
that,
needs to be
Kevin.
held
When I
accountable.
said his daddy was a
I miss
problem
David
last
Stern.
year,
I miss David Stern.
I
look,
said
I
his
bet you
daddy
he'd have
was
got
a
Well,
more
problem
25 games
2
than David
years
Stern.
ago.
I bet you
2
that.
years ago, I
I
said his
don't,
daddy was a
I
problem.
don't agree with any in employer that controls your every single everyday life. As long as you within the legal,
Put on
like
your
it's just
Facebook
like
page you work for Northwestern and start selling drugs. See
Hey,
what happened to
Demani,
you.
go on
selling
social
drugs is
media.
illegal.
Hey, Demani,
Selling drugs is
go
illegal.
on
That's
social
illegal.
media after this show and start shooting videos brandishing a gun and see how they work out Monday morning.
You're right.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the
Because
union. I don't have union. I'm not
hey,
in the
it
union.
ain't
You
a
probably
crime, right?
could.
I'm
It ain't
gonna
a
be a
crime.
manager for
I mean,
SSI,
I'm not in the
and I'm
union.
gonna be brandishing my
I'm
pistol.
not a union. But what I'm saying is, if so, like carrying guns is legal now, right? In some states, most states, you can carry a gun legally. You can smoke weed legally. It's just the same battle that you have with jobs still drug testing with marijuana when they got dispensaries every fucking week.
Because my job of fire
Right,
you
because
if
your
you
job
hide.
say no marijuana on the premises, which means you can't show up to work high.
But
So
Yeah.
it's
no, there's
it's
still
legal
jobs,
through
but
Illinois, but not
no,
at your
there,
job. My
but
job
there's
ain't
still,
having it either.
but there's
Show up
still
high and see
jobs
what
that
happens.
drug test you before you come in. Before they hire you, they still drug test you. Why are you still drug testing if marijuana is legal?
Marijuana is not
You
legal
can't
at
show
your
up to
place
work
of
high,
work.
bro.
The money?
You
It's
can't
still
show up
illegal.
to work drunk either. We talking about two different things. I'm saying there's still
I agree with
companies
that.
who drug test before hiring, and
My company
they
do.
still test for
Yeah.
marijuana,
My
but it's
company do.
legal. So how's that
It's
right?
not legal. It's not
It's
legal for that
dispensaries. I can
company.
go around the corner and buy weed right now.
It's not
It's not
legal
legal
with
at
that
your job,
company.
dog. It's
Right.
legal when you walk out of work, but when you show up on your job premises, it's not
All
legal.
right,
Show up high
Master,
and see what happens.
Master
Come
Kev and
in,
Master
Social
Fly.
Security.
That's
All right,
Y'all
another
can
thing.
get
Master.
high
Show
there
show
all
up
the
All
high and
right,
time.
see what happens.
Master.
I can't
All
get
right,
high
all
at
right,
my job
Master.
because
All
I
That
right,
work
nigga
well,
for
done
show,
called
Kevin
you
at the
slave
time.
show up
trade.
hey,
show up to work high at your job and see what happens. Because it's
I didn't
legal.
say show up to work
Go
high.
ahead.
I'm
Let me
saying
bring
if
this
I
back.
want to
Let me
smoke
bring
weed
this
the
back.
day before,
come on, DY, reel him in, DY.
Back full circle with some pure irony. I'm not sure if any of you guys remember a story. I think it was late last year about this congressman who took a family photograph with his entire family, and everybody in his family had guns in the picture. They took like a Christmas photo or something like that. And the pure irony is there's no he works for Congress. He's an elected official. He's a famous person, so to speak. And despite the fact that no, they don't have a union, he's still a person that's in the public eye that is brandishing a gun, and there was no penalty for that individual. It's the
I can
same
believe it.
thing. It's the same thing when it comes to Ja. I wasn't upset that the games wasn't longer. I think it did show or take a little bit of the power away from the commissioner. But at the end of the day, I think he also feels like, hey, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. This is going to be a recurring trend for Ja Morant. This is not going to be the last time he's going to end up finding himself. And if he does this, the third time is always going to be the charm with him. So when he does it again, that'll be the point in time where the NBA will have every right to suspend him, kick him out of the league, do whatever it is. They just did not have enough ammo going into this. We never found out what that smoking gun was supposed to be
They
either.
had
That
ammo, they just
Yeah,
didn't do it.
we
They had
found some.
ammo, they just didn't do it. That punk
yeah.
ass commissioner didn't do it. They had enough ammo. That man sat in his office a month later and sat in his office, told me he wasn't gonna do it, and a month later did it again. They had enough ammo. That's ammo right then and there.
And
That
there
punk
was
ass
no
commissioner
penalty the
didn't
first
do
time though.
it. And let me say politics. Let me tell you how the world works. You got a red hand, old 70-year-old red dude that had been indicted 5 times, impeached twice in 4 years, and running for president, and people voting for.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree that politics is messed up. They can get away with murder down here. I
I'm
agree
gonna
with
vote
that
for Donald Trump.
because that you
Watch
got
your
a dude
mouth.
running for president that's currently being indicted, and they ain't even done indicting them. We ain't got to the January 6th. We ain't got to the Georgia. He's gonna be indicted again, and he's running for president, and people
Hey
are
man,
voting for him.
how we
So
go from
that's what
sports to
happens
you
in
going
America.
into
I
politics,
don't know why
Kevo?
he going off on my
I mean,
president.
damn. Tell us how you
I'm gonna
really
vote for
feel.
him. He better than
I'm just
Biden.
trying to tell y'all, since he brought up politics, I'm gonna tell y'all how
Man,
politics go.
He better than dude
well,
that
well,
fell on
guess what,
stage.
man? Now we had the draft. We had the draft this past Thursday. But before we get in there, I got a question for you because I saw this one on social media. Uh, draft class of 2009. You had Steph,
Never.
Drew Holiday,
Nope.
James Harden,
So
DeMar DeRozan,
whatever.
and Blake Griffin.
Oh, garbage.
So now
DeRozan was in that
draft
Yeah.
class 2011.
Man, I know they all came out together.
Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving,
Yes, sir.
Jimmy Buckets,
Yes.
Klay Thompson,
Yes.
and the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. Which draft class is better, 11
Man,
or 9?
that's you asking real dumb questions, man. You know goddamn well 11 is better by a lot.
Yeah.
Only person you got in 9 that's any good, and I don't even like him as Steph. That's it. You can keep the rest of them bums.
What?
I'll take you. DeRozan won't show up. Kawhi, only problem I got with Kawhi, he won't play. But when he will play, he ball. So I'm taking 11 all day without fail. Come on.
Are you high, lefty? What you got, man?
And Kyrie better than anybody down or below it.
Your job should suspend you just for saying that on here. How about that?
What?
But no, that is no, it's not no question at all. That what was you said 2008? What class was Steph?
2009.
That
You
class.
taking 9 over 11?
Yes.
How?
Yes. Come on now.
How?
Because you got what? 3 championships in 9?
And who? Steph?
Steph,
Got the most.
Kawhi.
No,
in
Kawhi in
11.
11.
Oh, Kawhi and
So-
11.
Kawhi with
Kawhi
me.
11.
So I'll repeat it. Class of 9 is Steph, Drew Holiday, Harden, DeMar, and Blake.
To Blake.
Okay, so just Steph and Drew then. I think Steph and Drew got rings with Milwaukee and Milwaukee and Golden State. No,
Blake Griffin is a bona fide role
Yeah,
player.
and Blake and Blake
What
before the
about
injuries,
11?
Blake was
Say
that dude.
11. Who in 11?
11 is Kemba Walker. Right?
Trent.
Keep going.
Really?
Keep going.
Kyrie.
Kyrie, come on.
You talking about
Jimmy-
Kawhi? Kyrie won't play either. Shit.
Right. Jimmy
He
Buckets.
played more than Kawhi, though.
Klay Thompson.
I got
And
Klay, Jimmy,
Kawhi.
Kawhi, and Kyrie, and you gonna
You
say
don't even
that
like
too?
Jimmy.
You gonna
You don't
say
even
Kawhi,
like Jimmy.
Kawhi.
you gonna
If
say
we doing the
09
ring
is
count,
better?
Kyrie got 1, Klay got 3, Kawhi got 2.
Right.
If we doing the
Come
ring
on.
count,
Why got more than
Come on,
2?
man.
if we doing the
Klay
ring
got
count,
4. Klay got 4.
oh, Klay got
They
4.
all
I'm sorry.
4.
Klay got 4. I'm sorry.
Dude,
Klay got 4.
dude,
Kyrie 2. Kyrie 1, and Kawhi 2. Now, if we doing a ring count on classes, then 11
9 is
wins.
better.
The reason Sly picked that class is because everybody in that class needs ain't shit and yours ain't either. That's why you picking him.
Kyrie
Dang.
needs to play.
Kyrie
What
needs
do I
ain't
lie?
shit either. He only played 2 games in college and he barely stayed on
He
the
broke
court
his
now.
hand. That wasn't his knee.
Whatever it was, he don't play. Kawhi all messed up, low.
So you gonna say
management.
that 2009 class is better?
Clay sat out 2 damn years.
He
Come
tore
on,
his
man.
knee up.
Exactly. You know.
Well,
about
if y'all going off 2009, DeRozan played for the Bulls. Does that count?
Right.
that. You going
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Come on.
9 is better.
So let's just say.
Please don't bring them up.
Billy D asked a question. Billy D said remove championships.
Remove the transition.
Which class
Okay,
has
that's fair.
more impact players?
11.
Players.
11.
I totally disagree.
It got to be 11. Huh?
I got
More
Jimmy
impact players?
Buckets.
More
I got
impact players.
Buckets. I got Clay. I
Okay.
got Kawhi. And I got
So-
Kyrie. Come on.
So-
man.
So Harden not an impact player
No.
in the regular
What?
season?
No.
In the strip clubs?
So Harden not an impact player. DeRozan not an impact player.
Not
He's
at
a
all.
fucking
Not at
bucket.
all.
an impact player for the Bulls. Yes, for the Bulls.
He was
Yes.
an
He
MVP.
won everywhere he went. He had averaged over 20 points.
No, he didn't. He was trash down there with the greatest coach ever pop. He was trash.
Greatest coach ever.
Yeah, to me.
Stop.
To me.
Stop it, man. Come on. Steph changed the game to what it is today.
Shit.
I give you Steph. I ain't got no argument over Steph, but
Drew
everybody
Holiday
with
is
him
locked
compared to
down.
11, you're going to lose that argument.
Dude,
Drew Holiday is underrated. He's locked down,
Drew
man.
Holiday ain't better than Kemba Walker. Stop.
No,
What?
that's not true.
Hey, Steph is the only reason you mentioned in 2009.
Right.
Brian
Come on,
Union
was a better
Pacific.
college player, but he definitely ain't a better NBA player. You
Please drug test Sylvester Joyce when he walks in the office tonight.
Dude,
whenever you go back to
if
work.
y'all said Kawhi,
If you said Kimba,
you said Kawhi,
Drew
Jimmy, Clay, and Kyrie ain't better alone than everybody in 09, y'all high. That don't make no sense. All four of them players will give you buckets without fail today.
They got to be on the court to do it.
Y'all need to quit, man.
Only thing Kawhi has brought to the NBA is load management.
No,
don't do that, man. That man that won the championship twice. Don't do that.
Kawhi broke the record for paid time off hours in the job. That's all he's done.
Well, okay. Well, Kemba Walker ain't even in the league.
Your boy Kyrie lead the league in AWOL.
Well, Blake Griffin.
But watch this. Kemba Walker is not even in the league, and Blake Griffin can't get off the bench.
Blake early is with the Clippers. Don't say that. Like
he didn't never have a jump shot when he left Oklahoma.
Blake
he
was
trash.
balling, man. Come
he
on,
he could do his jump. He was trash.
That was back in the day, man. That was back in Loud City. Blake Griffin got a warm up on it. And he ain't got a uniform under it because he know he ain't gonna play.
Well, it's 3-1. Look like you and Sly lose.
That's some dirty shit.
Oh, now we.
Yeah, that's wrong, Ken.
You say he got that on under one.
Come on, man. That's wrong.
He know he ain't gonna get in the game.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And guess what? Everybody in 09, everybody in 11 still starting.
Man, that's so bogus.
Come on, man. He said
miss me with Blake Griffin. Y'all can miss me with Blake Griffin.
So you trying to tell me he just come with his flip flops on?
Man,
that's all for show. Man, he got on a whole warm up with no uniform under.
What he got on? Just a
no, he ain't gonna play.
Come on, man.
He the light skinned version of ML Carr.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Kev. You on fire right now. You on fire right now. Hey, man. So let's talk about the draft, man. Now, before we go into some of these picks, man. Lefty, I can't recall who it was that was sitting there with Monica talking with the parents. Daddy kind of sitting off in the cuff. Mama got the microphone, and Shorty rubbing his mama leg. It was real awkward, man. I felt real uncomfortable.
Yeah, the shop got dark. It was weird.
I didn't get dark. It didn't get dark to me. That's that man's mama. He can do whatever he want to do.
But it's one thing to like touch your mom, but the rubbing was a little weird. Especially
he was rubbing her knee like.
It was a little weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Look,
he was trying to make her feel comfortable talking. That's how I took it. He was trying to make her feel comfortable talking.
Well, was he nervous? I don't know, man. But it kind of looked weird.
I watched Law and Order SVU, and I'm putting Benson and Stable on the case because I think something ain't right. But getting back to the draft, I think though me and Kev talked about it last night. I think what we witnessed at this draft could be the ending of NCAA basketball, because how many cats from the G League got drafted in the first round? Like 8? Like
in the top
first round.
In the top, it was 3. It was like 8 or 9.
8 or 9, right? And how many we had some top college players that didn't even get drafted. Like this G League, like cats. If I'm a young dude with potential,
Drew Timmy name never came up.
Right. So if
Never
I'm so
came
if
He
I'm
up.
been
He
in college
played 5
8
years,
years.
put up all
so
kind of
if I'm
stats, All American, all that. Didn't get
so
drafted.
if I'm a young cat with
Dude, the
NBA
Bulls got
potential,
two.
I'm either
UConn.
going overseas or to the G League over going to college. Right? Did we
What
just witness
about
a change?
what about dude from Kentucky, the rebounding master?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Didn't get drafted.
So
One more Timmy
so
didn't get drafted.
so if you position, go to the league, like you got potential to go to the league coming out of high school, wouldn't you rather go overseas or to the G League over going to college?
I think
Well,
maybe
you getting paid for it.
I think maybe for lower profile players with the NIL thing, you starting to see now the best college athletes are really making waves with this NIL thing, which is part of the incentive of them going to colleges and still being able to get paid off of their likeliness and their skill and their talent. But these players that's coming from the G League, they wasn't the best players coming out of high school or something like that, but they weren't the best players going into college. They wasn't, what I'm saying, the top names that everybody had been talking about or anything like that. These guys that are honed their craft a couple years in and got better and better and better and found their way or played their way into the league. These ain't the top. This is not a case of a Tracy McGrady leaving high school and being drafted fresh out of high school. These
What about
cats
Kobe?
You know what,
Well,
DY,
to,
you can
well,
own to something
your
there
point,
because there's only 3 players that's Scoot. Scoot knew he wasn't about that school life, so he went that route, balled
Scoot
out,
played 2
and
years
then the
though. He
twins
played 2 years
and the
G League.
twins
and where
and the twins. The twins had a plan since they was 9.
Unite. He played 2 years. I just got up on the
It was
twins.
cause
I'm
it was
sleep on them.
Scoot's age. It was cause of Scoot's
But
age.
Scoot played 2
He
years
couldn't
though.
come into the league,
He played 2 years though. Dude in
but he was
Houston, what's his name in Houston? The dunker.
green.
He played Jalen. He played 1 year.
It's cause of the
Scoot has
age.
played 2 years in the G League. 2. He only 19
The only
years old. He
thing-
coming in the league
the
at
only
19, but he
thing-
played 2 years.
The only thing impressed me about this year's draft was the mamas. That was it. The mamas was off the chain. Them women was absolutely gorgeous in their late 40s.
Well, Sly, I'm not even gonna. It's agreeing with you is usually a bad look, man. But I got to give it to
But
you on there.
you know what? I think so. I think what we missing with this year's draft is, and that's why I kind of watched the whole thing. This is where now we're starting to pay more attention to the Zach Martins, the
hard hat guys.
Some hard hat guys that's needed. Those guys are needed. There's really outside of Victor Wembanyama, whatever his name is. Outside of him, I don't see
V-Dub.
there's probably not going to be any superstars. There ain't going to be no Hall of Famers. Nobody's going to blow the roof off unless somebody come out of nowhere. But you're going to have a lot of these cats, especially that cat the Lakers picked up, just when paying attention. These kids are going to break the rotation. They're going to be able to get in. They're going to give quality minutes. They're going to be hard hat guys that's needed. They're two-way players. You saw a lot of wings that are good defenders. Right, long athletic guys. That's the NBA today.
You sound like somebody off
next LeBron.
You sound like somebody off ESPN trying to fill time during the summer. Stop.
No,
these guys are they're not gonna be good. Wembanyama, he's not gonna be great.
They're gonna fit a role though.
This class was absolute trash.
So now
and Howard, there's no way you gonna tell me 2 players out of Michigan who was in the NIT should have went that high in the draft, including his son. I'm done with it. Y'all act phony, act like this ain't true. Stop.
They're not gonna be superstars, Sly. What he's saying is like your Christian Browns that come off Denver's bench, your Uncle Jeffs, them type of dudes is gonna fill rosters out. They're not gonna be superstars.
Need superstars, or they're gonna go back to when they was getting taped. They was getting taped and not live.
I'm gonna tell you this. And y'all don't watch Pac-10 basketball. I do. The dude Miami drafted from UCLA is gonna go down there killing in Miami.
Oh, Javier.
Yeah.
Javier.
He gonna go
Yeah,
down there
he a
killing in
baller.
Miami.
But see, you
That boy
can't
can shoot.
listen
He can
to
go to the
somebody
basket.
that got
He can
cut
post
from
up.
intramurals
Miami didn't
that
have
don't
another
know
dude.
nothing about basketball. You're
Y'all
talking
see
from a fan
the
standpoint, dog.
the NBA has
I'm telling
only way the NBA thrives. Football can get away with it because they all got helmets on. Basketball thrive off stars. They start off faces. Ain't nobody in that that got drafted is gonna be a face of a league no time soon. The NBA is in
We're
trouble.
not.
You know it,
I'm not
and I
saying
So
that.
know
you
it.
should go play the
I'm
lottery
not.
night
I'm
because
not
I
saying
You
guess you
face
know
of
it,
could
the
and I
be
know
league.
it.
I'm not saying face of the league. What I'm saying is
Brandon Miller.
the
Come
type
on,
of players
man.
Denver brought off the bench to help them win. Those are those type of players, and those are what the league is looking for. Like I said, I'm using this as an example. Dude that got drafted from UCLA is gonna go to
Watch him
Miami,
play.
killing as a rookie. He gonna be
Well,
killing.
it ain't hard to kill in Miami when you got Duncan who can hit the side of a backboard and Hero can't stay healthy.
They
So
probably
what?
gonna get rid of
You ain't
Duncan though.
impressing
Duncan
me.
probably be gone.
Ain't nothing in Miami
Telling you,
impressing
watch.
me.
Because Duncan can't guard water. Like, it's
Look,
All
nothing
right.
he can't guard.
Duncan can't guard you, Sly.
You need the
Well,
league now.
and neither can you.
The league now is about two-way players, right? It's guys who can defend
And win and
and
long
and and
wing.
and, 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 and guys who can get you buckets when they wide open, right? You're right, Sly. One thing you're right about is the NBA is about superstars. The NFL is about
That's it.
teams. The
Is
NFL
it?
is about favorite teams. The NBA
Yep.
is about favorite superstars, right? Superstars drive the NBA. But here's the thing. You only get those generational type guys every 10, 20 years. They don't come every year. You're not going to get those. There's not going to be a Michael Jordan, a Shaq, LeBron James, those cats that
I
like
needed to
So
see,
they don't
as
come
much as I
every
hate to
year.
say this to Monty, I needed to see somebody that impressed me like the little yellow guy that nobody took to any big school that played at this little school. And now, as that dude say, has changed the game. I haven't seen nobody in these drafts that even can compare to Steph, who
okay,
went
But it took how
none
many
of these
years?
guys.
How many years did it take Steph to get that? Steph didn't come in the league killing.
Well, he was hurt all the time, but that's neither here
Well,
nor
he
Right,
had
his
to, he
ankles
had
were
to get his
there.
ankles
Still,
together.
You know what I'm
but
saying? He didn't
let me
come in the
tell you what
league
the
doing what
NBA
he's
is,
doing
Lefty.
now.
Lefty, let me tell you because we have talked about this before. The NBA is a copycat league. And when I say that,
what?
when the Bulls had the big guards, guess what? Everybody wanted to have the big guards, with long arms and all of that. The point forward, then you had Golden State. They were shooting the lights out, so everybody conformed to trying to do that. Now,
They
Denver
they
showed
did
you how
not.
to win with
They did not.
two-star players and hard hat cats, and now that's what's driving the league right now. You
Oh,
right, Lefty. They getting hard hat players to fill the voids when your stars ain't getting buckets.
Or when they on low management.
I,
The
I
dude,
T-
refuse.
the dude,
I
the
re-
dude that got drafted. I'm a Kansas person. Grady Dick, that's his name. He went to Toronto.
Oh,
Same way.
oh.
That's his name, man. That's the man's name. He went to Toronto. He gonna be up there killing no different than Christian Brown is killing on Denver.
Hey,
Those are like
Christian.
you just said it. Hard hat cats that's gonna come in and fill a role.
Stop
I
with
keep
the
telling
hard
you,
head
dude.
catch
I
to
keep
fill
telling you, dude.
time.
That got drafted out of
Stop.
UCLA in Miami is gonna go to Miami, killing. He's gonna play
Stop.
immediately.
Stop.
Tell
I
you,
refuse.
he's gonna play
I
immediately.
refuse to believe.
hey, Sly.
Hold
I
on, DY.
refuse
Go
to
ahead. Go
believe.
ahead. Let DY go.
I refuse to believe that this is a talentless draft
It's,
because it's something that we are not accustomed to witnessing or observing. We have not watched these players. We have not seen these players on our team screen. We haven't done the research on them. So for us to sit here and speculate that, this is the worst draft ever, these guys may come out and become cats that transcend the league. We don't know that yet. But I think at this point in time, you see in the league shift, not only from the international perspective, and I've been saying this a lot, how the NBA is turning international, but now you're seeing players coming into league that are more developed, just like these international players coming into the league fully developed. It's the same type of thing, which means what? You're gonna get a better product. You're gonna get players that know how to play basketball when they come in day one in the league and stuff like that. So you should have a better experience with a draft class like this because these guys are accustomed to playing.
A lot of these guys are gonna break rotations. A lot of these guys are gonna break into rotations.
Come right in and play.
Right.
Yep.
We're not gonna like, we just saw this Miami team with their Rocky Balboa story with all
Exactly.
the undrafted guys. Like these are the type of catch. Like I think this draft was full of dudes like
Which
that.
Rocky is
that
it?
could come
Is
in.
it the first one when he still lost? Because that's what you're talking about. Because Miami didn't do shit.
Well, you're absolutely right about that.
So
They
stop.
still
So
lost.
stop.
But don't you
petty,
disrespect?
man.
Don't you disrespect?
NBA Finals. What do you mean they didn't do shit?
Don't you disrespect
They
the
do
greatest
shit.
American story ever, Rocky Balboa, sir? As I don't you ever disrespect that story. That was a great movie, number one.
You've been an underdog all your life,
But
Sly.
I bet Gabe Vincent get a big contract this summer.
Right, these guys are gonna get paid, man. Like these cats.
If you pay Gabe Vincent, you paying him for nothing.
What's the dude in Sacramento brother for the Kings was a rookie? His brother, twin brother.
If you pay Caleb Martin,
the twin, dude from Iowa, he just got drafted.
Yeah, he just got drafted. His brother broke the lineup with the Sacramento Kings. Nobody knew this cat coming out of college.
Right.
There's no high-profile college players out there.
He was a starter.
These cats come in and they
I know we need to fill time. We running out of things to talk about. I can't wait till we get on NFL because basketball is not going to be the same.
Come on, man.
It's going to be trash.
You look so much to talk about. We need to get to the trades and all
that.
That
ain't what they
stuff,
drafted. You looking for top headliners and top stars. That ain't what they drafted, bro. That's what we're trying to say. They didn't draft stars.
He looking for the next LeBron.
No, I'm looking for the next Steph, or maybe the next Clay, or maybe the next DeAndre Jordan. I mean, DeAndre Fox. Or I'm looking for somebody. DeAndre Fox.
DeAndre Fox. You didn't know nothing about that dude when he
it took him 3-4 years in the league,
but that's neither here nor there.
But it took him 3-4 years to get to where he is.
Booker. It took Booker to Kentucky.
Nobody
knew Booker would be what he is right now.
Can anybody give me the Morris twins? Somebody. They ain't even them. They ain't even the Morris
twins.
You
just got some twins. You just got some twins. They went back to back. You just got them.
You don't know that, Slide. All those people, the people you just named, took 3-4 years to become what they are now. So that none of them came out of college blowing the top off the league. None of them.
And Jimmy Butler wasn't shit in college.
Hey, Sly.
He wasn't shit with the Bulls. Actually, he developed his game, so I give it to him. But he wasn't that dude coming out when he got drafted. You ain't never heard of him.
Hey, Sly, I'm giving you the claps. You succeeded. You wanted to come on the show, run our blood pressure up. Good job. You almost got us. You almost got us.
Yeah,
because we should not be arguing with you.
I was uncomfortable with that comment though, being like
you giving me the claps.
I was uncomfortable, bro.
Come on, man. Hey, man, y'all some dirty old men on this show, man. Y'all just know that, right?
That was weird.
Like if I'd have just clicked in and heard you say that, I'd be like, what am I watching? What type of show is this?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Well, when I said that, you got triggered. You got triggered for 1999.
Oh, wow.
I did. Hey, look here. Only thing I'm saying is the money. I get it. But the problem is the NBA,
Thank you, Tim.
The NBA has a problem.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay. The NBA has a problem, man. Their problem is they got too many things going on with all this G League. 1 year and bad, 1 year. Now, I'm not saying I want them to be like that idiot that played for the Nets that didn't go to school at LSU, went to Philly and bombed out. Now he don't want to play because he mentally hurt. I don't say it ain't him. I'm damn sure ain't looking for him. But come on, man.
But the media is gonna always try to push the next superstar. But I think this year and even the last 2 or 3
it's one of the glass of superstars though.
One of this, like in the last 2 or 3 years, it made me pay more attention to those guys who can come in and contribute and be a part of a championship situation, like they play a big role. Like these guys can, like the Austin Reeves type cats. Like while I was watching the draft Thursday, I was looking at cats like that. I was looking like, okay, this dude could probably come in and, hit open threes. He's gonna be the dude Braun from Kansas, that played in Denver. Cats like that, like I pay more attention to that instead of looking for the next Kobe and all that. Like it takes time for those dudes to become that. A lot of these cats are not gonna come in the league just killing. They not. They're gonna earn their time. They're gonna take time from veterans. A lot of veterans, ain't nobody. The NBA is getting away from just because you've been in the league 10 years, you're gonna get time over this young boy. If this young boy come in killing, I'm gonna watch summer leagues. I'm gonna pay way more attention
I'm gonna
to
watch
summer leagues.
too.
I'm gonna pay
Well, I
way
watch
more
summer
attention
league
to
every
summer
year,
leagues.
so I do
I
that.
do too, but I'm gonna pay way more
It's
attention.
starting in about a week.
Yep, I'm gonna pay way more attention to summer league this year. I want
I
to.
forget which one is first, Kev.
Dude that
Is it
got drafted
Vegas
for
or Orlando?
Villanova, he actually dropped. He should have got drafted high. He should have been top 10, number one.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what happened.
He
Maybe he had a bad
dropped way
workout or
down.
whatever. But he should have been drafted
Yeah.
top 10. He a bad boy.
Which one is first, Orlando or Vegas? Vegas.
I
Vegas
think
summer league is
Orlando is
first.
first. Vegas is always
Orlando's
Vegas
always
ain't
first.
till the middle of July.
Yeah, Orlando's
Okay.
always
It's
first.
Orlando
All right.
first.
Yep.
I'm not gonna watch it. It's not gonna be worth it.
You're gonna watch it.
I'm not, and I love basketball. It's my
What else you gonna watch?
favorite sport.
The Cubs and the
I-
Sox.
You gonna
I'd
watch
rather-
it? What you
I'd
gonna watch
rather-
the Sox? Hey, Sly, you gonna watch the Sox?
Yeah, and that's hard to watch.
Right.
They are terrible.
You see that game last night? Oh,
Did they lose again?
yes.
Ah,
Tim Anderson got hit in the back with a ball on a pickoff play. Dude scored off that.
Nah, Jamani said blow it up. He said blow it up. You agree with that?
I
Jamani
agree.
said blow it up.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
You need to trade Tim Anderson to Houston so him and Harden can enjoy themselves.
Come on, man.
Man, leave that man alone, man. He's
Come
just
on,
living
man.
his best life.
That ain't gonna do nothing but up the stripper retirement plan fund. All that's gonna do.
And
Well,
guess
yeah.
what? They're gonna be able to go to the car lot and pick out any car they want once again.
Yeah, Harden. That was they did. Yeah,
Stripper,
I guarantee you, Harden down there right now.
the stripper 401k plan just went up. Send
Man.
Tim Anderson down. They 401k gonna be off the chain, but they
No, no, that's Jordan Poole, baby. He
yes, sir.
man, he gets it in. He remind me of DJ Nemesis. Shit.
Well, he in
paid to play.
DC now. He can do his thing now.
He paid to play, baby.
Wow.
He
Wow.
Paid to
paid to
So,
play.
My man,
Let me
DY
ask you this. Let me ask you about this. Spurs.
ain't got to do that.
The Spurs picked up Victor Dub, but quietly they slid in at that number 4 with the number 14 and picked up Sydney, the guy that was 6 foot in 2019, and now he's 6'7". That was on his squad.
Yeah, man. The Spurs. I mean, they go like Pop. I'm with
I
Sly.
like teaching them foreign players.
I'm with Sly. I think Pop should be considered the greatest coach ever. You know,
He should.
He's definitely in that conversation because
He should.
he
He in the
takes
top 5.
I
He
think
take players nobody knows.
he takes players you've never heard of, man, and
I give you that.
he puts them in that system. I mean, and now with social media and internet, we're getting a little more like we're more on foreign players, but he got Ginobili,
Oh man,
Tony Parker, cats like that. We didn't know nothing about them. We just thought it was Tim Duncan and the boys. But man, that team, like he put together and developed a great team. Man, the Spurs.
and if
have
Kawhi
been,
would act like he had some sense.
yeah,
They
nobody
the
heard of
Spurs
Kawhi
would
coming out of college.
Not in San Diego State.
Pop is good for that. And it looks like he's on his way to doing that again. You know, he got his superstar in Victor.
Well, it's gonna
And
take him a while with this group.
Yeah, it's gonna take a
Hey,
minute.
what did I
It's
tell
gonna
you?
take a while with this group.
Lefty?
Hell, Doug
What I tell you,
McDermott
Pop
is
needs
still
to
down
do.
there starting.
What I tell you, Pop needs to
Well,
do.
it's gonna take him a minute
And
with this
Pop
group.
has a
I'm telling
system.
you, Pop is going to have to loosen his reins, and he gonna have to change up a little bit
He ain't
on
got to
how
do
he doing
nothing.
things. Man, I'm
Gene
telling you,
Smith didn't change for Michael Jordan.
let me
What
let
are you
me
talking about?
let me. I'm gonna give
No,
you a
he's
prime
gonna
example.
have to play with Victor's strength. He can't
Let
put
me
him
tell
in
you
his
why.
system. This is a different
Just
dude. This is
think,
overseas
if
7'4"
they
dude.
still had your boy from
Better play with him.
Atlanta, if he still had his boy for Atlanta that they got rid of because him and Pop was going at it, if they still Murray, Delonte, whatever his name is, if they still had him, Victor and City, man, come on, dude. He got him a whip.
And Atlanta is trying to get rid of him now. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Atlanta trying to blow it up though, so
They
that
trying to
ain't
blow
nothing. That
it
ain't
up,
nothing
man,
against this
because
play.
they
Atlanta's
lost the
trying to
whole
blow it
locker
up.
room. They lost the whole locker room up
Atlanta
there.
wants to blow it up. That's totally different.
Atlanta is always been they the Kansas City Royals of basketball. That's how they
And
are.
I'm going on record to say this to all you idiots, because they had it on ESPN last week. Kev, Damani, this is really for you. Fuck what y'all talking. Michael Jordan won that motherfucking dunk contest against Nick. I
No,
don't
he
care
did
what
not.
y'all say. We can
Hey,
Man,
go
stop
hey,
to
it.
the shop and watch it from
And
start to finish, and I'm gonna point out why.
everybody
in
in America
88.
know Dominique Wilkins won that contest. They gave it to Jordan because the All-Star game was in Chicago. Stop it.
How did he win?
Everybody in America know that.
That's all he did was
He
double
won when
pump.
they
All right.
robbed
He
Dominique.
did it was this
I
this
tell
right
you
here.
exactly when he won.
That's
When
it.
they robbed Dominique of a 50 and gave the man a 46 and then gave Mike a 50 on the free throw dunk when he was over the damn free throw line. That's when he lost.
He did the
So I
same
tell you
dunk
exactly.
twice. That's why they didn't give him 50.
Okay.
Won
I'm
the damn
gone.
contest.
I gotta
Everybody in
go.
America know that.
Money, I'll see you tonight. Ben, I don't know when I'll ever see you. Kevin, I'll see you tonight. DYDJ Nemesis.
Now you won't see me at that. You won't see me
What?
at that parade.
You see, he ain't gonna be at the Pride Parade.
You won't see me there. I know Sly be there.
Saw that man, the Grand Marshal.
Yes, he is the Grand Marshal of today's Pride Parade. Yes, he had to
So
be.
I'm gonna tell y'all, we gonna sit at the shop one day and we gonna watch that dunk contest,
Man,
and
I
I'm
don't
gonna
need
show
to see
you.
it, bro. I watched
Yeah,
it live in 1988. I watched it live.
come on, man. We
He
all
lost.
watched it live.
He
We
lost.
all watched it
Just
live.
say you a
And for him
Mike
to get
fan and get
on
over it.
ESPN and
You
say,
can't watch
Mike, you
it.
know I won that,
You
right?
can't possibly
You
watch
know
that
I won.
contest and tell me Michael Jordan won that contest. No, he
All
didn't.
right, we
They
gonna
gave
do
it
it.
to him. They gave it
We
to him.
gonna
I
do
don't
it.
need to watch it. I remember it. They gave it to
That's
him. They
that's
robbed
neither.
Neek. The whole crowd. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you how I remember it. They gave Neek a 46 on a double pump. Something he did. They gave him 46. The whole crowd went crazy. Then Mike came back with
Please,
the free throw. They gave him a 50.
e-
That's how he won it.
everybody that's out there watching, please chime in. Please chime in.
Everybody in America know Neek won that, man. Come on, dog.
Come on, man. He
You can't
did,
admit
man.
that. You
He
can't
did the
admit that.
same damn dunks.
Yeah,
Now
Michael
he did the
Jesus
same dunk.
Jordan. Michael
Same
Jesus
dude that
Jordan
lost
never
to
lost
Spud
one.
Webb.
Didn't Mike do the same dunks he did in the previous dunk contest?
He lost
No,
to
Was
Spud
anything
Webb.
new?
Stop it.
No, he
Just
unveiled
say
some
you a
stuff
Mike
on
fan,
NBA,
man.
but I
You
think
better doing
Dominique
that.
won that dunk. I
look,
ain't say Mike was garbage in that dunk contest, but
Just say you a Mike fan. You do better saying that.
Come on, man. Stop
Everybody
it.
in America know Nick won that, dog.
Never.
he did not win it. He may have deserved a couple extra
I
points for
get it.
his, but he did not win
He
it.
deserved
No.
a damn
Thank
50
you,
when they gave him a
DY.
46. That's how the
Okay,
points changed. And when Mike did the 50, Mike got that 50 for the free throw line. They gave it to him. I remember.
Come on, man.
give him those 8 extra points, and he still takes the
No, give him
L.
a 50. What the hell he deserved? Why don't you give him a 50?
I'm gonna add the differences in points of it. If he got a 46 and should have had a 50, give him that extra 4 points. It still doesn't constitute a win over Mike. It don't.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
man.
It doesn't
He went to
constitute a
Thornton
win over
Township,
Mike
man.
because
He
it's
ain't good at
politics,
math.
because the game was in Chicago and
Hey,
Mike was
his
the man.
math ain't mathing,
It was
DY.
politics. It was
His math
politics.
ain't mathing.
This ain't about math. The eyeball
All
test
right.
say Unique won the damn contest.
Well, does the eyeball tell us that Phoenix is the #1 team to win the championship next year?
not
No.
at all.
Never.
Not at all.
So the top 5 teams are Boston, Phoenix, Denver, Golden State, Lakers. Right now in the sports book, those are the 5 top teams that are that can win the championship right now. So I want y'all to rank
Hey,
them.
Denver not in there? Denver to repeat now?
Yeah, Boston, Phoenix,
You
Denver,
gotta you
Golden
gotta
State,
start with
Lakers.
Denver. They the defending champs. That's disrespectful.
How the hell is
So
Boston
To
the
say
top
DY,
anybody
team?
give
else
me your
gonna win it,
rank.
that's disrespectful.
Give me your rank, DY.
You said my rankings?
How would you rank these
The
5
odds.
teams? Boston, Phoenix, Denver, Golden State, the Lakers.
Denver's still #1.
Golden
Boston,
State shouldn't be in there.
Is
Boston
your
to
name
me,
DY?
I don't think so either. Boston to me is still #2. #3, I don't think it all depends on what Golden State does with Draymond. Every all the signs pouring to them re-signing him. If they re-sign Draymond and re-up with some young players, they would be number 3. Um, who's left?
Phoenix and Lakers.
Finishing the Lakers.
Phoenix 4, Lakers 5. This Phoenix team, I'm telling you, it looked good on paper, but without a bench, that team is not going to be anything. They have to have players to come off that bench. Durant getting long in the tooth. But these guys cannot play 48 minutes a game. You saw it in the playoffs how they get worn down by playing all of these minutes. One of the best things about Denver's playoff run is
What up, Chica?
their rotation was consistent. They consistently rotated those players out. They knew what their minute limitations was, and they ran it perfectly. These other teams ain't got it like that. Maybe with the exception of Boston. I think Boston had a pretty good rotation, but Boston got to re-up in some respects. They lost Smart, which I think was big, but what they'll do free agency wise might be even bigger.
All right, KDL.
It's disrespectful not to lead off with Denver, right? Until somebody beat them, they're the champs. So we lead off with Denver. I'm gonna throw Milwaukee in there because I think if they re-sign Middleton and they're healthy all year, Milwaukee is a problem.
Yes.
Because of Giannis.
Facts.
Yes.
Boston should be after that, but Boston still needs a point guard. Porzingis, yeah, if he stay healthy, that's another dude. But they need a point guard. They didn't solve their real problem. They need a point guard. I'm not throwing Golden State in there. I'm not. The Lakers should be over Phoenix, and I'm gonna tell you why. Phoenix is top heavy. They have no bench. They have no, and we don't even know if Ayton gonna still be there. They're trying to trade him.
That
So they're not a full team. The only reason I'm throwing the Lakers above Phoenix is because the Lakers have a bench. Even if the Lakers don't make a move, and we don't know what they're gonna do because they ain't did nothing yet. But let's say they run that back. Let's say everybody healthy and they run that back. What they did in 2 months with that team, get them a full year, full training camp.
Well, the
They'll be
question
better
was
than
for you not to
They have a
talk about
complete
the Laker
team.
history, but to talk about how you would rank them. I'm waiting for you to land the plane.
He did. He ranked them.
I went down the list.
He ranked them.
I
All
took
right,
I
Lefty.
threw Golden State out and I put Milwaukee in. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I actually think that's a great move there, Kevo. It just shows that the league is still name driven, right? Just put a bunch of names together and see what happens. I don't understand what's going on in Phoenix, but I do go to ranking. I agree with Kev and DY. Denver first. I definitely agree. I think Milwaukee is still 2. Milwaukee should be in there.
Still gonna be there.
Boston, and then I'll go. I'm gonna put the Lakers outside the top 5. I'll go Golden State then Phoenix because Golden State just if they can keep that core together, those guys have won in the past. They know how to win. If they could stay healthy and get some good rotational players, they have a very small. The window is still cracked just a little bit on their championship runs. It's a small crack, enough for a fly to get through or some shit like that. But it's still a small window. But just because guys are just, I don't understand what GMs are doing right now with all this trying to put super teams back in the mix, and that hasn't worked. And I think it was Nick Wright or somebody made a great point. Look at the history of super teams. It's really the only successes were the Miami Heat and Golden State Warriors. Boston had that one championship with Garnett, Allen, and Pierce. It just the history says it doesn't work. Just putting a bunch of guys with big names together and throwing them out there with any old goofball coach and saying go for it. Like look at the percent, like all the super teams. We saw the Lakers with Kobe, Karl Malone, all of them together. It just don't work. So it's I don't understand what Phoenix is doing.
Well, Karl Malone got hurt. I truly believe if Karl Malone wasn't hurt that year, the Lakers win.
All of them was just they were at the age, they were old at that time when they tried to put them together and it
They had
didn't work
GP.
out. If they would have been younger, that team would have been ridiculous. But Lefty, you are right. history says super teams do not guarantee you anything. That's why I rank Phoenix out of this five, they're last. Um, Kev, I get it where you want to throw Milwaukee in there, but for me, I can't put Milwaukee in there because of the fact that they are trying to trade Middleton. Because I heard the word degenerate on that knee of his,
No,
and
he a free agent.
he ain't.
He
But what I'm
opted out.
saying is, he's not that same dude. He's not, and that hurt them. So who are you going to find to replace him? And the whole coaching change and all that, it's going to be a whole different team. So we don't know. So I can't put them in there. Then you know, you are right. I'll jump to number one. Denver, can't disrespect them. They are who we thought they were. Cool. Now, Boston, I agree. They need a point guard because I said that Smart was the one that needed to go because they needed a point guard. But now, the way these cats are in the draft or free agent, you just need a serviceable point guard that can hit the open shot and command the floor. That's what you need. That's all they need, and they can get that. They can get that for the low league minimum. All right, so I'll put them number two.
I
You
mean,
can't
it's
count out Golden State, man. I'm just saying
Golden State
you
Golden
can't
State
count
is
them
in
out.
my top 10. They're not in my top 5.
You can't count them out, man, because they are like a
I put them
player
in
or
top
two
10, not top
from.
5.
But this whole Chris Paul thing, man. Now I listened to some talk radio and they was like Chris Paul will not start. He will run that second team. He'll
Of
run the
course.
second team, and he won't be playing 40 minutes or anything like that because we all know his hamstring is held by the little bitty rubber bands that you put on your daughter's hair. So
But the problem with that is Golden State's system doesn't require a traditional point guard
the
like Chris
second unit
Paul to
does.
run. It really doesn't. The system
Chris
the
Paul
system
needs to
don't
go to
change.
Boston.
The system don't change unit to unit. It's the team
But they don't
system.
have those same players for that second unit to run that same system. They don't.
And Chris
They
Paul
actually
does pick and
did.
roll. They don't do Golden State don't do pick and roll. They do movement.
Yeah, that's not Chris Paul's strength. Like it's not a good move. The fact that even the Porzingis thing, I don't think put Boston over the top by any means necessary. Like it just
No,
doesn't.
it was an upgrade on Horford.
Yeah. But Horford
Yeah.
can play the Udonis Haslam role. He can be the old man vet in
Yeah,
the locker room
But
and
they
things like
biggest
that.
need is the point guard. You got to get the ball out of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum's hand because they turn it over. They're not playmakers. You set them up to score. So they
Mhm.
need a dude. Chris Paul would be perfect, by the way.
Yep.
But you need a
He was.
dude that can put them in position to come off screens, isolate whatever to score. They don't
Right.
need to be handling the ball and try to score. That's
that's
Boston's
true.
problem. Marcus Smart
That's
couldn't do
true.
that.
And I say you can just get a serviceable, real point guard that got a headline versus White.
Derek White.
I mean,
And they
dude.
like White though.
Yeah, they like him. That's why they shipped your boy out.
Yeah, but the problem is you're putting him,
But he'll shoot him.
but you're putting him in a role that really doesn't fit him. Like the role he's
No.
playing right now is the role he should stay in. A guy that come off the bench can get you points. You know, he can shoot it, he can score when needed. But Kemba hit it right on the head. They like Tatum and Brown cannot be the ball handlers. They can't be the guys that always got the ball in their hand doing dumb shit. They just can't. It needs to be easier for them.
and it may be one of those teams that don't need that typical or atypical type point guard. We saw Marcus Smart and Tatum bring the ball up a lot for them over the past year. Not saying that it helps set up offensive anything, but today's NBA don't have that same type of setup that we kind of accustomed to. They had Malcolm Brogdon on that team, who shined the year before. Decided to come to Boston, get his
Got hurt
bag.
though.
He
Got
couldn't
hurt.
stay on the floor.
I get it. I
He
get
got hurt,
all
which
of
is why the Clippers pulled out. The Clippers like, nah, man, this dude got injury history. That's why the Clippers pulled out.
But at the end of the day, what we're gonna see from teams like Golden State, what we're gonna see from teams like Denver. I mean, not Denver, but Phoenix. You know what does Phoenix do without having they point guard? What does their offense look like without having somebody that
I,
They
I,
still
I
get the dancer.
ISO ball. ISO
They still
ball.
get the dancer.
It's your turn. We're gonna all stand around and watch each one of y'all work whenever y'all get the ball in your hands.
They got the dancer with that broke ass left jump shot.
Like the man in the top. Never mind.
Well, I was gonna say when Kev said the clip was pulled out, I was gonna say unlike you on a drunk night.
Damn.
But
Wow.
Wow. Who are you talking to, Ben?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
That's neither here nor there, though, Kevo.
Neither here nor there.
All right. All right, man. That was a nice little shot there. I got you. Man, listen.
Put the tequila down.
Good one, dog. Where did you get that in, dog?
Yeah.
All right. Question. Who will win their first title out of these 4 players? Who will win first? Tatum, Butler, Booker, or Embiid? KDL.
The person who's closest right now would be Tatum. Butler needs help. He can't be the dude. Booker, they gotta fill their roster out, man. Like Booker will get one eventually, but they gotta fill their roster out. So if I got to rank, I go Tatum, Butler's last, and who in between? Booker and who else?
Embiid.
Embiid will never win in Philly. They ain't gonna get him. If they get him the right help, Dame Lillard, he got a great shot. Other than that, he's gonna be a second round dude for the rest of his career until he get the hell out of Philly.
Embiid will not win a championship until he stops playing small ball. I'm just saying. So I put him last.
It ain't no coach that's gonna put him on the block and tell him he can't shoot threes or jump shots. They're not gonna do it.
Let him go down to Pop.
Yeah,
let him go to Pop.
Embiid doesn't seem coachable like that. He just doesn't. He's gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. He gonna always float his ass on the perimeter. He gonna pull a 3, or he gonna shoot the free throw jump shot, or they not gonna force him to get on the block. Period. They're not gonna do it. Nick Nurse ain't gonna do that.
D.Y., what you think? That's tough for me, man. I'm struggling with it.
I kind of feel the same way, man. I don't know which direction to go in here, man, because we've seen what we've seen thus far. Have we seen the best of these guys basketball? Have they reached their peaks at this point? Is everything getting ready to go downhill at this point? I think when you look at a guy like Durant, who's mid-30s now, early to mid-30s now,
34, 35, something like that. Yeah.
Had a slew of injuries. Guys who are not in great shape like LeBron is, but guys who are not going to be able to sustain 82 game season plus the playoffs, especially if you're trying to go deep into the playoffs. So what does this picture look like when we talk about all of these players?
Book won't win until he get out of Phoenix.
Who says he's getting out of Phoenix though? How do we get to that point?
Right.
He's going to be Dame. He gonna be Dame. That's my Negro Diamonds. He gonna be Dame if he don't get out of Phoenix.
You talking about a book? You talking about Booker?
Yeah, that's an interesting comment, Ben.
Huh?
How do you get to that point when they just brought over Brad Beal?
Right, and they gave him KD.
This is gonna be another 2 or 3 years.
And the reason I say this is the front office don't have a freaking clue, because you didn't need Bill. What you needed was, as we been saying, the theme of this show is hard hat cats to fill the voids off the bench and in the starting lineup, and they have not addressed that. So we're gonna have the same conversation and the same shit that you've been saying the whole time, KDL, that because they don't have a bench, they won't be able to win.
It should be Joel Embiid, because he's probably the most skilled big man. I think him and Karl Anthony Towns up there like 1-1A. Skilled big man, can do it all. If he stop flopping around like a fish out of water and just play strong, like Embiid should be dominating the league. It should be, but it's not. So I think, because Tatum was the closest so far, you got to put him one.
Tatum is the closest.
Yeah, he's been the closest, so you got to put Tatum 1.
He's also the youngest too, right?
I believe so. Out of that group.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of that group. I don't necessarily agree with Booker not not being Dame. Is that quiet as kept,
I'm not
man?
saying it's because of his talent. I say it's because of the front office.
Right, his front office.
That's
But
all I'm saying.
but also quiet as kept. He a little Chris Polish too. His soft tissues ain't shit either. Like he a left turn.
He get hurt a lot.
He a left turn for pulling a hamstring himself. You know, you need to
Yeah,
do
he get
yoga.
hurt a lot. I give you that.
Yeah, I don't.
But
like the direction.
they ain't winning without Booker. They're not winning without Booker.
But I don't like the direction Phoenix is going, so I can't put him two. So I
that ain't. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I don't want y'all to blame James Jones. That's the owner. In 2 years, you've got rid of Bridges and Cam Johnson.
No, James Jones is the GM. He's not the owner.
I know, but I don't blame this on him. This is the owner calling the shots. Right. You fired Monty Williams, and I agree. I get it. You get blown out in the playoffs at home by 40 2 years in a row. Coach gonna take it. I get it.
Yeah.
You also traded your squad away. Now you done brought in that whole squad. The only one left off that squad is the dancer. 2 years ago, they was in the NBA championship. 2 years later, here come Durant.
You hate him, man.
Huh?
KFK
you hate the dancer, boy. You can't stand him, man.
I can't stand him. I can't stand. I wish I had that clip where LeBron checked him when he was in the game talking, and LeBron checked him. Dude, 2 years ago, you was out the league. Be humble.
Right.
I like tell him. I can't stand him. But you don't know if they're gonna trade Ayton. We don't know. I think Vogel is good with big man. He needs to stay. His beef was with Monty Williams. Monty Williams is gone. But the problem is he's gonna be the fourth guy to touch the ball. He's gonna run up and down the court pouting. So you might as well let him ride. And you can fill out your bench getting rid of Ayton.
Yeah.
Like you could get something for Ayton.
Because Aiden's not going to play that hard hat role and just be the
he think he'll stop.
That's not his game. That's not his game though. You know,
yeah.
As good as he was in college defensively, he's just not that guy on the NBA level.
Well, he thinks he's supposed to get the touches that the other big man get. And he's not going to get that on that team, clearly.
I mean, when you're looking at that group, and I think we could have threw Luka in that group too to see who would possibly get it first. You know, but when you talk about the younger stars now, I don't know. That's tough. I'm still struggling with it. But Tatum was the closest.
Tatum, you got to go with Tatum number one.
You got to go Tatum one because he's the closest. Who was the other four again? Embiid,
Butler.
Jimmy, I think has reached his peak, and maybe if Miami gets Dame somehow, I still think
they get Dame. That's a different story.
Yeah, but I think they need to get bigger. You know,
they got to get some size.
As much as I like Bam, I think Bam is an undersized center, and when you're looking at the league now, it's kind of reverting back to the bigs. You know, the Joker, Joker setting the presence in the league. Like you get big who can kind of do it all, and Miami just doesn't have that. I mean, the run they went on was good, so I have to put
Jimmy.
Butler in last.
Jimmy could get you to the mountain. To get over the top, they need Dame.
Yeah,
Jimmy gonna take you so far, dog. And that's why I keep saying
I don't like to agree with you, Ken.
Y'all like I don't like Jimmy. I actually like him. I just don't think he should be named as a superstar like people was putting him to be. You can't average 17 in the regular season, then you up it to 27 in the playoffs, and all of a sudden you're a superstar. I don't agree with that.
You definitely can't expect that from him every year. Like he can
only take you so far if you're the main dude.
Right.
Hell, all you gotta do is put Aaron Gordon on him and it's over.
Pretty much.
It's over.
He another injury prone.
He can't be your main dude. Now if he get Dame, now it's a different story. That's a different story if he get Dame.
Yeah.
And they keep Bam.
They still undersized. When you got Boston with Porzingis, Milwaukee.
Yeah, they undersized. I agree with that.
Philly with Embiid, they still undersized. They'll get killed. Like bigs will kill him. Bam is a power forward. He's not a five. He's not a center.
I don't even want to get him. He like a tweening 3-4. He playing like he a 3 now. He ain't getting
balled
big.
out in that final series though. You got to get him.
Balled. Now I ain't gonna say he didn't ball, but I think Miami needs to get several bigs, and then he could slide to the 3 at some time. It is what it is.
No, he a
That's
4.
easiest
He a 4.
done.
He can't dribble like that. Like a 3.
Oh shit.
He
He
can.
was out
He
there.
a 4.
He was out there in the playoffs, bringing the ball up like he was the point guard.
Yeah, but he
And that's
can't.
why they got the brakes
Yeah,
beat
that's
off.
why they got the. Yeah, you're right.
'Cause he
You're
was
right. Because
Right.
he did cough that boy up.
right.
Yeah, that
He was
ain't him.
coughing that
No,
boy up.
he can play the 4. He can step out and shoot. Like I kept telling you the whole series, Ben. Joker was giving him that free throw jumper. Joker was in the paint leaning out. That's how Ben was hitting that.
And let's not act like Joker gonna be on an all defensive team anytime soon either.
Never.
No,
Yeah, he's just not there. He's not gonna
but
guard.
Joker was literally backing up in the paint, giving him that. Like
Yeah.
literally.
Mm-hmm. I do that.
Right. Now, with Philly, they are in, I want to say purgatory. They in that purgatory because for them to trade and get any big name, you know who has to be in the deal, and they don't want to let him go. Maxi.
And I agree.
But I think they're undervaluing Maxey though, because if you watch Philly this year, when Harden was out, Maxey balled.
Exactly. That's why any team
The whole team ball.
smart,
Yeah,
He
the
made
whole
that
team was
team
better.
better.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Maxey, they
If I'm
undervaluing
trading you
Maxey.
one of my superstars, you got to give me Maxi.
Yeah, but the
I don't
thing
want to
is,
let him ride.
they keep trying to bring in guys, even if they don't trade Maxey, they keep bringing in guys that's kind of taking the ball away from him. And I think
You are right.
he a young up and coming star, man. Like they need
You're
to,
right.
they need to focus on him. They need to focus on him.
I give anybody Tobias Harris and a bag of chips. Take him. You can have him.
All right, now
But
it matter
they
what
ain't giving
type
up.
of chips though.
Well, whatever.
Vintners or J's? You know, Vintners.
I
You get
go
it from
old school, give him the
you
J's.
get the,
I go old school, give him
he
J's.
works. He works J's. I think he a Vintner dude.
Yeah, he could have them the dill pickle sour chips.
No. What's them chips? Them rap chips with the rappers and people on the.
The Master P joints. Not the Master P joints, man.
Yeah, you get them young jock joints.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he could go. But I wouldn't give him Max. And quiet as kept, I would want James Harden to opt out. What he waiting on?
Yep.
Opt out. We going with Max.
July
Like
1st.
if I'm the front office, I would be waiting on him to do that. Opt out. Yeah, go opt out, dog.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what it is.
because
You're right.
always eating them snack wraps.
Snack wraps.
That's when the money hit.
Snack wraps, man. Y'all crazy, man. All right, man. We got about 30 minutes left in the show. Let's talk a little football, man. Got a question for y'all. This alleged beef that's in Buffalo, Diggs, is that going to affect them this year? Because we know how beefs. Just pull up the whole Golden State thing. Ain't nobody got smacked or punched in the face, but is this going to linger on into the season? And nobody really knows what the beef is.
The beef is he feels like the ball should be thrown to him even more than what it is now. I don't get that. But it's another case of that. It's another case of the diva wide receiver.
The diva wide receiver.
That's all about their numbers, their stats over what makes the team actually better. And
that's why I asked, is this going to go into the season? Because the first game that he don't get a 10 balls thrown his way.
Yeah, but you know what? They also show when him and Josh Allen just ignored the hell out of him. He on the sideline yelling at him. Josh Allen just ignore him. Like, I don't think Josh Allen is going to let him dictate how he quarterbacks. So,
but in the playoff game, if you only throw your star receiver four touches, four attempts, and he's supposed to be the dude, and I sit and watch Travis Kelce get all these touches. I sit and watch Jefferson get all these touches, and I'm supposed to be the dude.
Go back and watch the film, and he wide the fuck open.
I mean, if he wide open, it's one thing, but when you're going as far as not coming to OTAs and all that, I think you're still going a little far. Buffalo needs a run game more than anything.
He only took a day off.
Yeah, but I think Buffalo needs more of a run game, but you can't get into these wide receivers like that. You know, Kelce, he gets a lot of balls thrown his way, but Mahomes spreads the ball out too. He
Yeah,
not
Mahomes
just
spreads it out. He's just the main dude.
right.
But
He's just not no one target dude. Like it ain't no. He just look at Kelsey and throw him 20 balls a game. Like, but the difference with Kelsey is when the ball is thrown to him, he makes
He
it work.
performs.
He puts
He
like
Stephon
performs.
Diggs should get more than 4 attempts in a damn playoff game. Now, come on now.
I mean,
Hey,
maybe, but that's in the playoff.
I get that.
Talking like it was all season, and he killed all year. He killed all
Yeah,
year.
that is true. That's true.
Well, we'll be able to see when the first 2 games kick off.
D.Y., you look like you had a thought bubble on your head about this.
I mean, it's very early to say how this is going to turn out. What I think it will be at the end of the day is those players will come to the conclusion that they need each other. At the end of the day, that quarterback ain't the quarterback without a wide receiver. They bought Diggs over there for him. They were a match made in heaven. Now all of a sudden it's this, it's that, give me the ball, throw me the ball. Let's hit the rewind button here, man, and get back to reality. Preseason and off season bring all of this speculation, but they need each other. And that's the bottom line. So hopefully Diggs will kind of keep his mouth shut or stay under the radar. Training camp is about a month away. So everybody go ahead and get their shit out right now. Say what they want to say right now. But I'm telling you, once training camp hit and these guys start practicing with these pads on again and it start getting real, all of that's going to be out the window.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. They had the offseason to figure that out. He could have met with Josh Allen. Hey, dog, I need the ball, dog. I can make stuff happen, right? On the offseason, right? The man come in mini caps, run off at the mouth with an attitude. Apparently, he trying to get something off his chest. The man came in. I ain't practicing the first day. Came in with that. Now they ain't talked the whole offseason.
Right.
Nothing. Man came in with that on his mind. There's trouble brewing.
Yeah.
But you know what? You have to when you start to pull back the onion, you gotta look at the progression and how Gabe Davis went from game 1 to the playoffs. He was balling all year long. So
he ain't the dude, though, dog.
He's not the dude. I'm not saying that. But it gave another option to that team. So yes, it lessens the times I'm gonna throw to you because he killing on this side. This dude can't check him.
Was it the question? Was it he was really balling, or was he just getting more opportunities because Stephon Diggs getting double teamed?
That's a possibility too. So
give
and take in there.
That's okay.
And he's winning the one-on-one. Sometimes being a decoy is just as effective as being the guy that's catching it, getting it thrown 15, 20 times a game.
Yeah, but Diggs got incentives in his contract where he got to hit. He's trying to hit some marks, and if he ain't hitting the marks, now he in his feelings. Because this ain't about really him. The touches he getting, he trying to reach the marks so he can get that paper. And what you say, Lefty? Follow the money.
Follow the money.
Already under contract.
No, but you got incentives. You got incentives that's in your contract. You get this many yards. You get this many catches. This and that. You don't think that they looking at that every day?
Yeah, I don't think
I think he should be targeted more than 4 damn times in a playoff game.
Yeah, but the diva
Give a
wide
damn what
receiver
Gabe Davis did.
Diva wide receiver thing don't sit right with me anyway.
He being a diva, I get it.
Yeah, when you start getting into the I me in football, it's a problem. It's a problem. Like the great quarterbacks are ones that won Super Bowls, the Brady's, the Montanas, guys like that. They spread the ball out. You know what I mean? Even with Jerry Rice, with Montana and Rice, Taylor ate big time. Or the tight end, what was the tight end's name? Dwight Clark. Guys like that ate, man. You got to be able to spread the ball out. It got to be about the team. It can't be that.
Did Jerry Rice get more than four passes thrown at him though?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he's a freak of nature.
Yeah, well, Rice was different though, man. Diggs ain't Rice. He's good.
I'm not comparing him. I'm just saying he was the dude, and Montana knew it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you
So
didn't
yeah,
get Rice the
you
ball,
could spread out the Gabe Davis, and I don't know who the hell they tight end is, but you spread out the Gabe. That's cool. And when that money
you
on the
wasting
line,
your timeouts as a coach if Rice ain't getting the ball.
Ain't Knox State tight end?
Yeah, that tight end was pretty good.
Knox is a tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you're right.
pretty good.
Yeah, he decent over there. So
But let's not
you know,
act like Josh Allen is some Tom Brady type who can dissect defenses and just break people down. He ain't that. I mean, Allen is talented, but you know, he's
and
talented. He ain't
he
that.
tucks the ball and runs a lot.
I beg to differ.
So
on that
they ain't
one.
got a damn running game. That's the problem.
They do this shit. They drafted for it.
Yeah, they got to draft. You saying Josh Allen is? He can.
Yeah, I mean, besides Patrick Mahomes, who's better than him?
Better as far as in terms of
Throwing the ball,
right?
Joe Cool,
Right.
Joe Cool.
Right. I think Burrow is much better. Can tear defenses up.
I think Burrow
over
throws
Josh
the ball up a lot. I don't think he's dissecting defenses. Go back and watch that. I always reference this that playoff game from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some lucky balls. But you know, we like I say, we gonna see how this one rolls. But
I
where
don't
do
really
you
know how to
think?
break that down.
Where
Because
do
I
you
don't know
think
what we looking at.
Where you think D Hop and Dalvin Cook gonna end up? Now they've kind of hinted that they want to play together, but that's probably not gonna happen
Not
because
gonna happen.
it's not a
Nobody
lot
got
of
no
teams
money.
that can
Nobody got money like
get them both. They would have to take huge pay cuts, and I don't think Dalvin too late in his career to do that. And D Hop, he show ain't going. Well, you taking
D
money
Hop
out
is
of his
looking for
mouth,
Becca
so
money. He's not gonna get it. That's his problem.
Yeah,
he should.
teams right now just don't they don't have it outside of the
Cat
Bears.
he missed how many
Out,
games and still balled?
yeah, outside of the Bears with 30-something million, I don't think nobody else is even close.
Nobody
So
gonna get
that's
it.
not going to happen. I'm looking. It's the tires are really treading on D Hop to New England, which I don't know how that really works because Belichick is not known for the superstar wide receiver thing, but
Well,
They need him.
looking like
maybe
New
they
England.
want to go to the Randy Moss days.
It could be.
Didn't
And
Juju
help
just
Mac
go to
Jones
New
out.
England?
Who?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Juju
Juju.
just went to New England, right?
Yeah, Juju there.
and
But
water's wet.
outside of Juju TikTok, he ain't shit. But
No, I agree. I mean, I agree with that, but I'm just saying he just went there free agency.
but
Well,
he
Hopkins just visited New England.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
but
I know,
they
and
saying like,
Tennessee. Now you go
Yeah.
down there with Tannehill if you want to.
yeah, but Tennessee don't even know if Tannehill gonna be the
Now,
quarterback.
y'all
They
be
don't even
knocking
know.
Tannehill. Tannehill ain't a bad quarterback, man.
He's not the quarterback there anymore.
Well, ain't
quarterback,
nobody
the rookie?
unseated him yet.
The young dude.
They ain't took his spot yet.
Tannehill ain't going nowhere.
Man,
They drafted what's the name that fell in the draft?
They drafted another quarterback too. Yeah,
And they had the rookie from last year. I can't remember his name right now. So
the black dude, the black dude. Yeah, the rookie.
Terrible. I saw that dude ground a damn screen. Literally. The two hopped a screen. Dude, damn quarterback. He ain't no NFL quarterback.
Well, they don't think so either because they went out and drafted another.
But no, dude
The year
fell
after.
though. What's his name? Big boy, big swole dude just fell.
They fell in the draft from Kentucky.
Yeah. They took him. So
yeah,
like
had the two women up there at the draft with him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And sat in the green room so long that they started serving him dinner because they didn't know when he was gonna get up. But,
Right.
Yeah, if you D-hop, you don't want to go somewhere where it's not an established quarterback. I think the league's worst nightmare is putting him in Kansas City. If he gets to KC somehow,
He gonna have to take a pay cut to do it. He got to be willing to. You know what? I want a ring, and I'm gonna take a pay cut.
And I think that's the league's worst.
Go down to 1 year deal.
Yeah,
he could, but he gonna take a pay cut to do it.
He got his money already.
Well, if it was that easy, he'd have been down with KC.
He got a bag with Arizona, but I'm telling you, if he end up in KC, that's a problem. That is a problem.
That is the problem.
Him and Kelsey, Who in my homes?
Yikes.
Oh goodness.
And I really think whoever snatches up Cook, it's a he could be a hell of a
What happened
two-headed
with him in
monster
Miami?
with anybody. I think he's still weighing his options.
Yeah.
He's still weighing his options because he did. Miami would be a nice landing spot for him.
It
Yeah,
was.
but Miami, they receivers, they got a whip already with Hill and
No, we're talking about Cook.
Cook.
Talking about the
Yeah,
running back.
Dalvin Cook. Yeah, Dalvin Cook. Yeah, could be a good look. The problem is though, he got tread on the tires. He a little
Yeah.
older, and we've been saying it. Running backs are just replaceable now. You get a guy in the 4th, 5th round and throw him in there and let him ball out.
Ah man, Dalvin Cook can help somebody, bro.
Yeah.
So can a lot of running backs that ain't around no more. Le'Veon Bell was good at one
Yeah.
point. A lot of people were good at one point, but
Cook could definitely help somebody, but he's no longer a featured back. You know,
No,
so
like I
again,
said, he could be a hell of a two-headed monster.
yeah, like I mentioned, I think
Come to
last
New
week-
York.
New York, where
Jets,
New York Giants, baby.
you guys have a running back already.
he ain't
allegedly,
We can use the two-headed monster.
Mm-mm.
allegedly.
You got
Lefty,
to
Everybody knows Saquon ain't going nowhere. Everybody
when
get
we was
over.
in the shop Thursday night, I asked a question because I saw that was another one came up on social media in the NFC. Who would you want as your quarterback? And I mean, it got some legs on it. In the NFC North, you got Love, Golf, Cousins, Fields. Who would you want as your QB going into the season this year?
right now. Yeah, right now it have to be Fields because he has the higher ceiling. Cousins is who he is. We really don't know what Jordan Love's gonna be, man. I think people are kind of like throwing the Packers in the dumpster, and I don't think we should yet. We don't know
Green
what
Bay is
Jordan.
still good, man.
Yeah, we don't know what Jordan Love's gonna be. And even though golf had me eating a little crow last year. He had me eating a little crow.
Oh
He
yeah,
brought
fried
it out.
hard.
Yeah, he but I think he's at his ceiling too. So when you talk about the higher ceiling, like
They the favorites in the division.
yeah, but I think Fields has MVP potential. Like none of those other guys, I think, would ever have that type of. You can't forecast them in that way. Like Fields could be one of the faces of the league. I think he has that type of talent. So I would go with Fields out of that group.
Okay. Now I don't even know who Jordan Love is throwing the ball to.
That rookie came along
Still got
last
the
year.
rookies they had last year.
Christian
They
Watson.
got two of them.
Yeah, Watson. Watson came along.
Watson and the other dude. They got Dobbs or whatever his name is. They got two of them.
Yeah, they got.
And they got
some-
Aaron Jones, man. Y'all think the Packers just gonna fall off? They're not.
Well, I'm just talking about receiving core. His receiving core,
Yeah.
you know, you might as well say it looked like the Bears did last year. You got Watson, okay,
Watson came along.
but
Now,
he
if
got hurt a
Watson
couple
is
times
better.
last year because he
Could be
kind of
Watson
thin.
is better, but-
No,
He kind of thin.
Jordan Love is actually gonna throw the ball to his receivers. Fields doesn't do that.
Here you go.
Wow.
Here you go.
Hey, when the dude for Pittsburgh, Clay, catch a pass, wake me up.
Claypool.
And if y'all go into the season talking about he don't know the playbook again, that's just another excuse.
That's
Romeo Dobbs dropped so many balls, Aaron looked away from him.
And
I
Watson
bet
did
you he
early
clicked with
And
Jordan
Watson
Love.
did, but then Watson got hurt right after he started catching the ball
right. Watson
for a
started
few
balling out.
games.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Watson balled out at the end of the year. So yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
and, you know, Cousins is Cousins. Cousins robbed the league. Man, that man made a lot of money. He just like he
This
should be.
Cousins last year under that contract, right?
It is. It's about time because it's been what 10 years he been robbing the league.
Yeah, he should definitely
Hey,
be
man.
going down.
Don't hate on that man.
He
I ain't
definitely
hating.
go down for extortion.
Don't hate
His
on that
agent
man.
is-
Washington, the one
his
kept
agent is
franchising.
that
What you
dude.
want the man to do? You keep
His
franchising.
agent
You,
is
want,
that
you don't
dude.
let me leave.
You
So you're gonna
I
put me
mean-
in the top 5 of the quarterbacks every year. Every year you try. So it ain't really his fault.
Yeah,
And who
10 years.
has the best receiver out of that group? Cousins, Justin Jefferson.
Justin
Yeah.
Jefferson. Yeah.
I mean, DJ Moore could. We got to see it first, but he could be in the conversation, but we haven't seen it yet. We don't know.
Clearly, it's Jefferson.
Yep.
And if they keep blowing it up around him, he's going to become unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that happens very quickly now with these younger players.
Mm-hmm.
These younger players, they get in their feelings real quick and be like,
They
you know
get
what?
Yeah.
And if they offer him an extension, he'd be like, "No, I'm good. I'm gonna see what y'all gonna do." Uh-oh.
And there goes that tag.
No,
Yeah, they're gonna tag him. They're gonna tag him.
They can be happy to let him walk and go ahead and hit the reset button. Give me a few.
They'll tag him before they let him ride.
Give me a few first round picks. I'm gonna go ahead and walk off into the sunset. That don't always apply. Franchise tags don't always apply, especially when you got a team that got good players that may be in a rebuild. It's tough finding a quarterback to lead your team to the promised land. Probably tougher than any other position in the NFL. But at the same time, if Kirk Cousins is on his way down that hill, please believe they're gonna be starting looking to ship him off, get rid of him, bring somebody else in.
And hit the reset button.
Well, you talking the next year. This is last year on the contract.
Okay, so this is his last year. So he's playing for a contract, or he's done.
Yeah,
Come on. He ain't gonna go from starting to being done. So I'm not gonna say that.
I think Minnesota is they kind of in that like, what are we doing here, right? You clearing up some cap space,
Yeah.
you're trying to get people off the books, but they're not in a full rebuild, and they feel like the NFC North, regardless how everybody feel about Detroit, they still feel like the North is wide open, and there's still a window there for them to get in the playoffs and make a run. There's still a little window there for them. So we don't know what direction they're really going in.
That is true. That is true. Anybody heard Chase Young? Did he sign with somebody? He's still out there in limbo.
He's still out there.
Chase Young.
I thought this was his last year in Washington. They released him.
Nah,
I thought this was his last year in Washington.
I thought that was his last.
They have not released him. They're shopping him right now.
Yeah, they were trying to trade him, but he ain't left yet.
Okay. Because I know early on his name was getting some buzz, and now you ain't heard nothing.
Yeah, they was trying to trade him. And that show you they go for promise, get hurt, and everything changed. And football,
everything changes.
Just like that.
Might have a nice redemption song though, wherever he go.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes that change of scenery, for certain players, and next thing you know, everything changes for them.
But like they just paid whoever it was on his team got that bag. So you ain't the dude. He's the dude.
Yeah, that's because he was hurt so much. Every time he turned around, he tore a bicep, or so he, as my mama will say, he had that chicken foot on him for the last 2 years. But what happened to Lefty, man?
He was having
somebody cut his lights off. Kev, you ain't on the clock.
I'm off today, dog. So y'all can't blame me. I'm sitting here with y'all.
All right, we thought Kev cut your lights off, man. We had to check.
Oh no. I don't know what happened, man.
I'm sitting here with y'all. It wasn't me. Might have been a coworker though.
I pay my light bill was $30 last month. It's paid. Trust.
Run that.
Well,
auto pay, baby. Get it out the way.
Well, we down at the end of this ride, man. So we finna do our parting shots, man. D-Y, we're gonna start off with you.
Again, man, thanks so much, man, for allowing me to come up on here and talk this good game. I know it's a slow time of year, fellas. You know what I'm saying? With only basketball reigning supreme right now. I mean, baseball reigning supreme. But like I mentioned, we're a month away from training camp. So we'll have a lot more to talk about here pretty soon. But nevertheless, It's always good to chop it up with the fellas, man. Appreciate everybody.
KDL.
Like I usually do. Thank everybody for the ride, man. Joining us for the ride every Saturday. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate y'all tuning in every Saturday. It's down at 90 degrees. It's hot out here. Y'all chose to roll with us for a couple of hours. We appreciate it. Shout out to all the Geminis. Shout out to dog. You know, it go to cancer season. But shout out to the birthday people, man, especially with the fellas in the group, man. It's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of sticks. I'm going through a lot of money. But and rapidly. But shout out to everybody, man. See y'all tonight. Y'all got the 50-50 tomorrow. We're gonna get it in. Y'all already know. If y'all in the vicinity of Park Forest tomorrow, my guy's 50th birthday right here. I'm gonna let them pub it. Come on out, kick it with SmokeFellas. Got tents just in case the rain. Good time will be had. Sending off to y'all. That's a hee hee.
Right. Hey, Lefty.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see this, but I've been holding this for you, man.
What's that?
Just wait till you get it. I got this and some snack wraps for you.
It better not be a gin-infused acid, or I'm gonna stab you.
Hey,
it look. Quiet as kept. It look like a allure. My first glance.
Right.
Yeah. So I got that and some snack wraps for you, baby. Cause you my boy, man. 30 years. You deserve it.
You gonna give him that?
Then we exchanged sticks the other day, cigars the other day. I thought we was
Well,
cool.
you know, I thought I'd do something special for you.
All right.
So I got that and the snack wraps.
I appreciate you. I got a GFY sign waiting for you tomorrow. Hey, man, Kev said it best, man. You know, everybody who tuned in and watched the show, it's been a great ride. We're going to be off the next 2 weeks, I believe. So it'll be replays running.
That is correct.
It'll be replays running. You know, we need a little break from time to time. Birthday, had a great time yesterday with everybody. Appreciate all the love. And you know, it's like it's this time of year when you really, you know, you feel it. Like people really show you love, man. People you don't really even jam with hard like that still come up and shake up with you and buy you cigars and this, that, and other. And whoever started this buy cigar tradition for birthdays can GFY too. Because I'm with Kev, man. It's a lot of money being spent. But and happy birthday. Today is big fella Keith Millhouse birthday, man. Happy birthday, big bro. That's our sergeant at arms, the SmokeFellas, man. We see you tonight. We're gonna party with you tonight. The weekend kicked off right yesterday. Today we got Park Forest, Mendel alumni picnic. Ooh, then the Cancer Bash tonight at Eduardo's, and then of course tomorrow is the official 50-50 SmokeFellas birthday bash for me and Ben. So early arrival strongly suggested. I'm gonna also say just maybe put a lawn chair in your trunk just in case. We're gonna be outside. I know we're gonna be under the tent and everything, but it may get a little crowded. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
You know how we do it. But yeah, thank y'all, man. Appreciate it, man. See y'all July, third week in July, something like that. We'll be back then.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
one last quick shout out, man. Shout out to Sly, you know what I'm saying, for coming on the show, hopping on, man. Love having that brother on and voicing his opinion, man. And I know he got big things to do today, so I just wanted to make sure that.
What?
My dog.
Hey, man.
Hey, brother. You get everything you deserve.
Come on, man. On that note, man, where there's smoke,
There's
come on, man. We out of here, man. We out.
What?